to our fourth session of UARKHome Live. We are outside at Pat Walker Health Center, and this is located right across from the admissions building. I'm Lucille Price, and I'm going to be the marketing intern walking through today's live stream. And I'm going to turn it over to our campus health expert to introduce herself and get your guys' questions answered. So if you have any questions today, feel free to just leave them down below for us. Alrighty, go ahead.
Awesome. My name is Smriti Chintakunta. I am the SEER Prevention and Education Coordinator. I've been working at the Health Center for about 3 years here, so I'm really excited to talk to you all. We are located on the intersection of Maple and Garland, so across the street from us you're going to see the admin building. There's also the law building diagonally. So I'm really excited to show you guys a little bit about where we're located and then take you into the Health Center. So this is our entrance closest to the crosswalk, and I'm gonna kind of walk us through into the foyer area where you're gonna be able to see our entrance. So first off, we have a vending machine, which is 24/7 accessible. It has a lot of great emergency and hygiene products, such as Tylenol, toothpaste, any kinds of halls or thermometers. The biggest thing about this is that we have free Narcan and harm prevention kits. So this vending machine is from MedCo, One Pill Can Kill initiative. So this is basically to help with harm prevention across our campus for our students and our campus community. So the Narcan kits are located on the bottom. They're completely free, as well as the harm prevention kits has fentanyl testing strips, gloves, and any other materials you would need to intervene for an opioid crisis event. So really excited to show that to you guys. And then we're gonna walk right in here. So this is the foyer area leading into our primary care clinics. Our clinics are open from Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then on Friday, they're open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can do major walk-ins if needed, but you can also book an appointment going to health.uark.edu. Each student has a patient portal that they can log into using their birthday, and you can book many different kinds of appointments. A lot of the appointments are maybe acute oriented, but we do have primary care providers who can provide more chronic services as needed as well. The main thing about this is also that we have an allergy, immunization, and travel clinic. So if you need to get any COVID shots, flu shots, any seasonal things taken care of, any physicals for camps or sports related athletics, then you can definitely access our primary care services. Our providers are great and the most friendliest staff ever. I have been on 3 different college campuses, and I am an absolute favorite fan of our primary care providers. They're the sweetest and most awesome people ever. This is also our waiting area where students, once they kind of get their intake process done at the windows, they can kind of sit around, wait for them to get called in by a nurse practitioner or a student to be coming inside for their appointment. So yeah, and we also have a lot of different services along with primary care, which I'll be going into a little further as we talk through and go through the health center. So kind of rounding the corner here, we have some vending machines, and I wanted to definitely direct you to our student health representative. So we have Bo Holt. Her office is right here located across from the elevator. She is a fantastic resource. She's the best person to talk to if your insurance that you're coming into the university with is covered, or if you want to take an additional student health insurance plan. She would have all the answers. So a great resource and someone you can definitely reach out to at the Pat Walker Health Center. So kind of moving on, we have a lot of different seating areas. Oops. And arrangements that you can kind of look into. So we have study tables where students usually in between classes are kind of sitting around and working on assignments or getting some stuff done between. We also have areas right here and another entrance directly from the street. And down here, we have the health classroom. So there are many different health classrooms here. We have 3 that are used for exercise medicine or nutrition or any health-oriented classes, some university perspective classes as well. So you may be having classes in the health center, and these classrooms are notated as HLTH instead of PWHC. That's a big common question we always get. And they're basically going to be down here. And we also have some seating here. So when students get out of class early, they can just kind of sit around, hang out with their friends, grab a bite, or just relax here. So yeah. And then going on a little bit more, we have our OBGYN clinic all the way down there. That's our women's clinic. They provide a lot of great contraceptive care or any kind of direction in terms of women's clinical health and just any questions to answer for students regarding that. So they're great to make appointments, and they work directly with the primary care services as well to give you the most integrated, holistic care possible. So yeah, this is the first floor of the Pat Walker Health Center. Very airy and roomy. Definitely have students coming and going and doing a lot of different things. We also have organizations that meet down here, such as CAPS ambassadors and SEER ambassadors, and they'll basically be doing like their general meetings and stuff, or any programming for different events, and making sure that we're giving the best holistic health experience for all. So now we're going to kind of head up a little bit onto the second floor, and the second floor houses a lot of great departments. So the first department is CAPS, and CAPS stands for Counseling and Psychological Services. So they are a great department who get to do clinical mental health related groups and individual appointments using the care matching model. They are located when you come to the intersection of the second floor to the left-hand side of the lobby, and you'll see some letters written on the top here that say CAPS, so it's helpful for wayfinding and directing. CAPS has great resources and great services that they provide, and they're again open during the same times as the Pat Walker Health Center is open. So they'll be open from Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and then Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we're gonna kind of go around here, and there's a little bit of a hallway. This is a great sign if you ever get lost on the second floor. Just find the trees, and that's what I kind of used as a student to try to make sure that I found my way to CAPS. And so this is the room entrance to CAPS, and I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Laramie here.
Hey, Laramie.
My name is Laramie Hart. I'm one of the counselors here at CAPS. When you first walk in, you walk into our waiting room. We've got TVs, we've got relaxing music, some puzzles, just anything you could want. If it's your first time coming into CAPS, you can come up to this window, and one of our front office people will help. If you come in here, we have the landmarks relaxation room. This is for students only, so it's a student-only space. We've got massage chairs, we've got coloring pages, we've got just places to relax. So you can come in here and study, come in here for some quiet time. CAPS is open every day of the week, Monday through Thursday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Fridays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. as well. We have walk-in appointments every day, so if you're thinking you might be interested in services, all you have to do is come in and let them know that you're interested. Those services are covered under your health fees, so for all intents and purposes, they're already paid for. Your first session would just be an intake to kind of get an idea of what's going on and just kind of see what we can do to help. We have individual counseling, we have group counseling, emergency case management,
Yes.
and crisis services. So if you're in a crisis, you can always come in too, or you can call us 24/7 on the CAPS line and somebody will pick up.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and you can follow us at UARKHome.
Awesome. That's on Instagram. Well, thank you so much, Laramie.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. We're headed out now and turning it back over.
Awesome! And so now I'm going to take you onto the other side of the second floor in Pat Walker Health Center. And this is the side that basically houses the wellness area, as well as SEER, which is where I work. So SEER stands for Substance Education, Assessment, and Recovery. And we have, again, 3 big pillars. We have the education prevention pillar, we have treatments and individual counseling options, as well as a collegiate recovery program that we can basically have for students who need peer support and are sober curious to try to figure out what that looks like in their campus lifestyle. So kind of heading down on the opposite side of the floor from CAPS, this is where Wellness Lounge is located, which houses both SEER as well as the Wellness Department. The Wellness Department actually is within University Recreation, and they basically do a lot of great services using their peer educators, and the peer educators embed peer support with wellness coaching and a lot of events. So this is the awesome Wellness Lounge that I work in, and this is the most amazing place. I'm a little biased. The most amazing place in the entire health center, with comfortable couches, study tables, and our very own massage chair.
Wow.
Seriously, I've had students sit in here and they've passed out sleeping. Like, this is the most favorite thing that students absolutely love. We also have a lot of variety of teas and snacks, and students will just come up here, relax, and just study a little bit between classes, or grab a hot drink or some Cheez-Its. These run out so fast. And these drawers have great resources on the sexual health grant that the wellness department got, as well as any Scantrons or stuff that the students would like. And there's board games on the bottom, so sometimes I'll come out and I'll see students kind of playing amongst themselves, and it's really great. So this office is actually Jennifer Morris. She is our SEER program director, so she's my boss essentially, but she's awesome, and she does a lot of the alcohol and other drug assessments. So any students who are coming in and they need more services and support, she's a great resource to do individual counseling, as well as get them plugged into UA Cares or any other areas for resources. So going more, this is Mallory Swan's office. She is our wellness coordinator, and she looks over the peer educators who do a lot of different resource events. They look at the 8 dimensions of wellness, which is occupation, spiritual, physical, emotional, I'm gonna blank on the other 4, environmental, social, maybe I said, but anyway, there's 8 dimensions of wellness, and they do amazing programming targeting for each. Oh, financial is one too. So they do like budget workshops and how to build your resume and help students develop in all different 8 dimensions. This is Sarah Werner's office. She's the assistant director for wellness, and so she looks over the wellness coaching. Wellness coaching is a service that they provide where basically if students just need a couple of sessions, it's midterms, they're really, really stressed out, they don't necessarily think they need CAPS or like mental health therapy, but they just want some support and some help. Wellness coaching is a great resource for students. They are peers and students who have been trained using motivational interviewing, and these students can talk to them about any kind of study aids and tips, healthy communication, just some psychoeducation to kind of get you going. So wellness coaching is a great resource that if you want to tap into, you definitely should. This is our little wellness nook. This is where a lot of the interns for the health center, as well as our SEER and wellness program interns kind of house. They do a lot of events and programming up here, and they just have a lot of fun. Sometimes I come out from my office and try to join in on the fun and just get loud with them. So this is kind of where we all hang out. And then this is the Razorback Recovery Lounge. So this is the lounge for our collegiate recovery program at the U of A. And this is where students will just come and hang out. They'll have weekly peer support meetings where they'll just talk about either being sober curious or abstaining and refraining from a drug or an alcohol of their choice. So this is a great support system for students, and they use it up. Our Razorback Recovery community also has monthly sober events. So I know one time they went to the K1 racing track, and I lost, but anyway, it was really, really fun. And the other time they went to a Mardi Gras parade, and they've done many different sober events, and they always collaborate with others. They even do sober tailgates, so it's a fantastic resource for students to have. This is the lounge area for them. And then kind of going more here, there is a little nook, and I definitely wanted to show you guys the consultation room. This is mainly where students can either get substance misuse therapy sessions, or they can have wellness coaching sessions. So it's really designed to kind of have a very calming, nurturing sense. And this is our therapy consultation room. We have some fidget toys. We have some coloring and other things in the drawers that students can kind of do as they're processing and de-stressing from either like a heavy week or just talking to their wellness coach or therapist. So yeah, this is a great room, and we wanted to definitely decorate it with like nature because we're in the natural state.
Yeah.
So we definitely wanted to kind of embody that environmental scenic spirit as we kind of meet with students and just get to meet on the different things.
Yes.
This is kind of my office, and I basically do a lot of the education prevention programming. So I have SEER ambassadors, who is a department store organization. I get to basically coach them on doing peer support initiatives and helping students who want to either, be sober curious, or they're kind of looking into other healthy lifestyles, refraining from maybe alcohol misuse and drug misuse.
Awesome.
So yeah, this is our wellness lounge, and
Awesome.
we live here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, as we wrap up here, if anybody has any additional questions for us, please drop them in the comments down below. And if you have any advice that we can give to our incoming students before they start this journey, please do share.
Sure. Kind of just looking back on my roadmap as a student, one of the biggest things is U of A is huge. Like, there's so much going on, and there's so many niche groups, and everyone's super excited to get involved. But I do think it's really important to kind of not get overwhelmed and just find something that clicks, whether that be, hey, I'm just gonna go hang out with my roommates, or I'm gonna go explore this new RSO, or I'm going to go to a new place to eat and maybe just hang out with some new people.
Yeah.
I think that's a really great thing to do, and just, get connected and learn more about the different groups on campus for sure.
Yes.
And with that being said, like one of the biggest things we're trying to do in SEER is we're trying to launch a new initiative called SEER Nightlife. So we want to give more nightlife fun programming for students who are on campus, and they might feel, oh, there's not a lot of nightlife things to do. We just don't want to sit in the dorm and watch movies and stuff. So we have that events option that we're planning to kind of give for them.
Awesome. Well, that's such great advice. Thank you. And this sounds like a really great new initiative. Do you have anything else that you wanted to mention?
No, I think one of the biggest questions we get asked about is insurance. And I just wanted to say that we do take most major insurances around, just TRICARE, Blue Cross Blue Shield, all of those. But it is very helpful if you just talk with Bo Holt about your specific insurance and whether that would work with the plan and everything.
Awesome. Well, thanks guys for tuning in, and we'll see you for our next session of UARKHome Live.
Yeah, and if you guys want to follow at UARK Health, at UARK Caps, at UARK SEER, at UARK Wellness, and at Razorback Recovery for all the fun, awesome programming we do, please do so.
Yes, those are great resources. Bye, everyone.